Let's see if anybody comes in. See if anybody joins us. It's 2:29 on Saturday. I'm just taking a break from driving. Hello, Lady Raven Moon. How are you? Thank you for being here. Let me know that y'all can hear me. Hello, Jerry Ann. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, KK. How y'all doing today? Wonderful. I'm happy to hear that, Lady Raven. I'm taking a break from driving and wanted to just kind of hop on and say hello. And yeah, me too, KK. I didn't sleep very much last night. I was driving late because y'all know Essence is here. Hello. Hello, Mr. Demetrius. Um, I was driving late last night. So it's not that I was up early this morning when I posted my video. I hadn't gone to bed yet. I had just gotten in from driving, and I know in my post, I gotta work, KK. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, they're coming, Rachel. Thank y'all so much for being here. I gotta work. KK, I have to work. Thank you. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. Um, but I promised y'all yesterday when I made the post on, well, the video talking about some things. I promised y'all that I was going to post a video, and I wanted to make sure I got it done before I went to bed. So I sat down. That's why I look so tired in the video. But I don't know. It kind of went with the tone of the story, so it was fine. And I'm really enjoying the whole ambiance. In fact, one of you guys made that comment that people are. Thank you, Demetrius. I appreciate it. Hello, Diana. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. I will be sharing more. Thank y'all for being here. I'm liking the ambiance of the candlelight, and I think I'm going to stick with that as much as I can, because it's one of those things where I want you guys, when you see a video come up where you're like, oh, okay, let me get a comfortable seat, let me get my blanket and, just kind of cuddle and chill and listen. I wanted to feel like we're all around the fire together. Oh, the sniper, hello, thank you. Tell your wife I said hello and thank you very much. I appreciate it. It really brings my heart a lot of joy to know that you guys are here with me. And like I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, it was just me and my son posting our casual New Orleans food reviews. He's the reason why I even got back to doing YouTube, is because of my son. And thank you. Thank you, Spade. Um, so he's the reason why I'm even here doing this. But a couple of weeks ago, we had like 230 subscribers.
And look where we are now, like over 5,000. I think it's over 5,200 at this point. And I'm just already monetized and everything. And I'm just so amazed that me just sharing my experiences and wanting other people to have a safe space to share theirs. Who'd have thought? Hello, Squeaky. Thank you for being here. Jamie, thank you for being here. Yeah, I will tell him thank you, Diana. Thank you. I'm gonna see if I could get him to join me. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. I don't know if he has to work or not, but I told him that people have been requesting to see him and talk to him. Hello, Mystic. So hopefully he'll be with me tomorrow when I do my live. But I wanted to get on here again just to do a quick check-in. I want to make sure y'all are going to the community tab and getting the copies, the PDF copies of my books, because I want it to be a gift. Thank you. I wear it to pay homage to Billie Holiday. She's my favorite singer, and she used to wear gardenias. I'm not really a fan of gardenias. However, I love sunflowers. So this is my way of paying homage to her. Oh, wonderful, Lady Raven. So y'all make sure to go and click those links, download the books for y'all to read them. Somebody yesterday asked me if I had them in audio format, and I don't, but I'm considering doing it. I do have one story that I posted in audio format. It's My Name is Savior Jackson. I have that one. Jerry Ann, in the community tab or in the About Me section? I'm gonna have to go and check it. Because I put it in the community tab, and it should be 2 pictures of the books as well. But I'm gonna go check it to make sure. Do me a favor, Jerry Ann, make a comment under it, and I can go and check it and see. Hello, Eris Blue, the most feared. Oh, I love your name. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Barbie. Barbie girl Kimmy. Oh, that's cute. Okay, if you're going to the About Me section, Jerry Ann, go to the community tab on YouTube. And not the most recent post, but the one before that. The one before that is the post where the links to the PDFs are. So yeah. And you should be able to do it. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all enjoy the books. I haven't written a book since, I think, 2018. I think the short stories was the last book that I wrote. I would like to get back to it, but thank you, Eris. I appreciate that. I would like to get back to writing. We'll see. But being here with y'all and just sharing my experiences has certainly helped a lot in just kind of taking the plug out of that writer's block. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sitting by the bayou right now. Oh, okay, good, Lady Raven. I'm sitting by the bayou right now. In fact, we have some beautiful old um, oak trees. Oh, you got it, Jerry Ann. Okay, good. That's the bayou past there. I know you really can't see for the trees, but oh yeah, they're beautiful. And City Park is right across the street. So I enjoy just kind of sitting and taking it all in, sitting by the water, under the trees. Yes, it is a beautiful view, Zach. It is a beautiful view. And I'm next time I'll try to get in a clearer spot. But this is really shady, really nice. So me too. I love trees too. This is one of the better spots. So it's okay, KK. It's okay. If you continue to have an issue, email me and I'll just email it. And that's for anybody. If y'all, okay, you figured it out. Okay. But just in case anyone else is having an issue, send an email, fatgirlfreestyle@gmail, and I'll actually send you the PDF directly. It's not a problem. So, but I thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the stories. I want y'all to get in the comments and engage with each other because this is a community. We're here to support each other. Um I was debating on whether or not I was going to tell y'all the story about Daniel and Teddy because I was like, it's just a little, and in the grand scheme of things, I know that there are much stranger, much weirder things, but I don't know. I was like, I'm not finna tell these people. I'm not finna tell these people this because they're gonna be like, girl, why you even went back? Why did you even stay at that job? But we convince ourselves of things. And I really convinced myself that, oh, well, maybe it was this or maybe it was that, or oh. But when I thank you, Eris, I appreciate it. I'm glad you loved it, Lady Raven. But when I just having the experience, you know, you convince yourself. But when they told me, when I went there for the interview and everything, and I asked them what the grate, like the doors on the porch were, and when they told me what it had been used for, I should have left then. I should have been like, oh no, I'm good, thank you very much, I will find employment elsewhere. I should have done it then when I first got there and they told me. But I was like, it's okay. You knew it was gonna be good, Nicole. Listen, and don't get me wrong, the house, it was beautifully redone because they had transformed all of the rooms. Like there were because the place was huge, of course. It was huge. So they had the bedrooms, there were like two living rooms, there was a dining area, there was a kitchen, um there was another space. So it had all of these different areas in the house. It had beautiful hardwood floors, stained glass windows, like gorgeous, gorgeous place. Downstairs was a little bit more drab because it was just like the bedrooms and another two bathrooms, the laundry room, another little space. So it wasn't, and it was brightly painted. There was like white or like a cream color on the wall. So it's not like the place was dark and gloomy, but some places just have that, it just has that feeling to it. And knowing what it was in its previous existence, all of that energy just kind of lingered. And with Teddy still being there, of course, it just added to that. But I'd had creepy experiences before then, but I had never like seen an apparition. But it's crazy, y'all, because, and I want to know, have y'all ever had that experience to where, you think of ghost, you think transparent, you think, floating, you think, some, I don't know, some smoky looking being, but he looked like I'm telling you, like I'm sitting here talking to you. Is it because that's how he wanted to appear to me? Is that because that's how they appear all the time? Is it they had he because he had been there for so long that I don't know. I don't know, but I have all of these questions. Yes, he did. He smirked at me. And it was not a pleasant smirk, as you heard in the story. It was one of those, if I could harm you physically myself, I absolutely would kind of thing. And I felt that. But that's what stands out to me most, is the fact that I could see him like he was a regular person. So I'm just wondering, is it because his energy has been lingering for so long that he's strong enough to where he can manifest in this manner, like a solidified figure? Or I don't know. I don't know. It brings up so many questions. And when I told y'all about my experience at the Cabildo with the slave auction block, I worked at the Presbyterian, and the Presbyterian was very haunted. You could feel the entities there, but I'd never seen anything with my eyes. I just always felt them. We always just felt them around, or we heard them when they made a noise, or we knew they were there because they would move something. So, for those who don't know, who didn't see the Cabildo, yes, absolutely, Aaron. Send me a email, fatgirlfreestyle@gmail.com. I don't know. I'm just wondering if anyone else has ever seen like a solidified apparition, like an actual, like it looked like an actual solid person. Or I don't know that. I don't, do they do that? He did it, Teddy did it, but do other ghosts, apparitions, entities also do that? I don't know. Um, I need y'all to answer these questions for me, because I'm not just here to share stories. I'm here to ask questions. Okay, so you've seen them like that too, Eris. Okay, okay, good. A little girl. Okay, man. Well, now that's interesting. Maybe it's because they're young, they're kids. I don't know. When we attach to things like the mirror story, you told our energy lingers. I don't. I don't know, and that's another thing too. We have to be careful with taking items from people or purchasing items at the thrift store. So I hope y'all are being cautious when y'all are, whether it's at an estate sale, whether it's at a garage sale, even if it's a relative giving you something, please make sure you are praying over that object, you're burning sage, Palo Santo, whatever you do, please make sure you are purging that energy of that piece, because that that whole experience with the hutch is the reason why I no longer accept big pieces from people. And that's why I don't, if something has a mirror on it, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll take small things. I'll take small things. Like I recently got a set of elephants from an estate sale, but the energy of the space and the energy of the couple that had them was so beautiful and so pure and so loving. I still prayed over them, still burned my sage, but I felt comfortable taking those pieces and bringing them into my home because of the energy. I knew it. I had met them. I saw them. I had been in their space, so I knew. But otherwise, no. And it's crazy because she had a mirror for sale at the estate sale, like a retro from like, it was her mom's. I think she said her mom had purchased it in the 50s or something. Beautiful mirror. I was like, nope, not going to do it. Oh, I keep Palo Santo. I keep a stick of it in my car. Keep a stick of it in my car. And I started saging my vehicle. Um, so to keep the energy clean and pure. But y'all want to hear something crazy? This is crazy. And I'm going to post the proof of it in the community tab. So a few months ago, in September to be exact, my cousin passed away. And I was very close to him. He used to come hang out at my house all the time growing up. My son was very close, and my oldest son was very close to him. I was very close to his mom. Yeah, I am very close to his mom. And his passing was very sudden and unexpected. So it really, thank you, Aris. It really took a lot out of us as a family. And I'm a person, I always have dreams. Sometimes they're of the strangest things that don't make any sense. But about maybe a week after he passed, because this was before his funeral, um, there was some delay in his arrangements because of the nature of his passing and getting in contact with the family, autopsy, this kind of stuff. So um, about a week after he passed, I had a dream. Thank you, Sharon. About a week after he passed, and I need y'all to listen closely to this. About a week after he passed, I had a dream. And this is going to connect to the vampire story. I was on Esplanade Avenue and it was empty. And it started raining. Not heavy, little drizzle. And I'm floating up the street and I'm searching for somebody. I know I'm searching for somebody. I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. And this guy dressed in very old clothes, but it's a suit, like almost velvet or some type of material. He's got on one of those ruffled shirts that the men used to wear. He's got the black button-up boots, whole thing. You could tell he was from a different time period. And he tells me, he says, come this way to get out of the rain. And he floats up to a window of this house. And if you've ever seen any of the old homes here in New Orleans, you know that they have the really large windows that you can walk through, because that's what people used to do back in the day for airflow, they had really large windows, but they used to walk in and out of them to access the porches or the galleries as they used to call them. So he floats up and I float up with him, and he directs me to go in through the window of this house, and he comes in behind me. And I'm looking around the house, looking. And he says to me, he says, they're gone. They've already moved on. He said, I'm the caretaker of the space from when a person passes and before they go on to their next destination. He says, so who you're looking for has already moved on to their next destination. And I didn't believe him. And I remember I started wandering through the house, and there were ceramic elephants and turtles. I remember just dozens upon dozens of elephant figurines and turtle figurines in this one particular space, but it was very, very dusty in the house. That I do remember. And I'm wandering and I'm looking, but there's a knowing that I have that the person I'm looking for has already moved on to whatever the next destination is. So, and I remember I called my cousin's mom and I told her about the dream. So I just kind of pushed it back in my mind. I didn't connect anything to, Esplanade Avenue, old house. I didn't make the connection between my experience with the woman vampire and this location in the dream until I'm on social media and someone was telling, it was a TikTok video someone had posted on their page. The woman in the video was talking about um she experienced some kind of time slip, or not a time slip, I'm sorry. It was a place that she visited that wasn't really there when she came to New Orleans. This place that she went looking for. She went back to the place and people were like, "What are you talking about? That's never been here." And again, I took the screenshots. I'm going to post it on the community tab so y'all can see proof. So I get in the comment and I'm like, "Oh, well, I met a vampire, and I'm telling my experience." And there's another girl, she's talking about how she encountered a vampire in New Orleans. And she went to describe him being of a certain complexion, his hair, and she described the shirt he had on. So I got under her comment and I said, did he also happen to have on a suit that looked like it was of a certain kind of material? And she's like, yes, that's exactly it. And I said, oh my God, he was in my dream. So her and I had a conversation in the comments. And I know it sounds crazy. I say that a lot these days. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds insane. Sounds crazy. I don't know what the connection is. I don't know what it means. I don't know if he is connected to the female vampire that I met, or if he is a completely different entity, person, being. I don't know how do I refer to him. I don't know. But he described himself to me as the caretaker of the space between the spaces when a person passes, and hi Shan, and when they move on to their next destination. I don't know. But again, I have the proof. I have the screenshots from our conversation in my phone, and I'm going to post it on the community tab so you guys can go and read it. There's a lot of strange happenings, and I guess the more comfortable I become, the more I'm going to open up to you guys, the more I'm going to share about experiences. Again, my dreams a lot of times are incredibly intense, and sometimes, well, KK, my biological parents are not Scorpio. My biological mom is an Aquarius. I don't know what my biological father is because I've never met him, but my adoptive parents are Scorpios. So that, yeah, that has a lot to do with it, I'm sure. And my mom, my adoptive mom, my mom, she has throughout my life like exhibited some abilities that I've wondered about sometimes. But I always thought, I'm like, man, she is born on Halloween. And when I was younger, she used to tell me, uh, look closely into my eyes and you can see bats flying. And I don't know, sometimes when I was little, I felt like I really did see bats flying in her eyes because she was born on Halloween. She used to tell me she was a witch and everything. My mom is hilarious. But I guess the more comfortable I get, the more I will share. But I felt death. There have been quite a few times when I have predicted when it was coming. Yes, Sharon. Yes. I need, yes, I'm with you on that. I need to find answers to certain things because a lot comes, yes, goddess, my mother. And that is why October is my favorite month. And that is why I love Halloween so much. And I know a lot of religious people say it's like the devil's holiday and all of this, but it's my mom's birthday. And that's why it's so special to me. She, of course, trick or treating with her when we were kids, going to her friends' houses, they always have something. I am a Cancer, Gia, July 22nd. I'm on the cusp of Cancer and Leo. Um, but going trick or treating with my mom on Halloween was always a treat because her friends always had extra because it was her birthday. So it was always a wonderful time for us growing up. Again, not because it's Halloween, but because it's my mom's birthday. But I honor anyone who celebrates it for whatever reason they want to celebrate it. It's fine with me. But I'm going to tell you this. I had a friend who was seeing this girl. Excuse me, y'all. And I was by my sister's house one evening. And I'm on the phone with him. And I'm by my sister. And I don't know what came over me, but I just got this feeling. I just got this. Oh, you're the 22nd too? All right. Oh, I'm sorry, goddess. In Hispanic cultures, the Day of the Dead is after Halloween. Okay. I'm sure that, and that's another thing too. A lot of people don't understand. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, y'all. I apologize. I really didn't have a plan as to what I was going to talk about. I just wanted to hop on here while I was taking a break. Um, I know what you meant, Lux. Birthday twin. Um, but it's just so much. And I guess I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to figure it out. I want to connect with other people who have had these experiences. I want to I don't know, find an explanation, find some type of, I don't know, make some kind of sense of it. Make some kind of sense of it. Wow. Oh, Frankenlush, that is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Zach's Scorpio moon, Pisces rising. I'm always waking up in between realms. Now, serious question, Zach's too. Serious question. Is that what it is? Like you're waking up between, okay, so we had this discussion the other day about traveling in your dreams, but coming back to your body, but feeling like part of you is still on the other side, I guess, and part of you is in the physical realm and you're exhausted. So the only way to feel whole again is to go back to sleep and I guess retrieve. Hey, Hierophant Cannon, how are you? Thank you for being here. And the only way to like feel whole again is to like go back and retrieve yourself, I guess. It sounds insane. It sounds crazy. And I'm just saying it out loud is like you're at work. Thank you. I hope you're having a pleasant day at work. I hope it's an easy day too. But it's, I don't know, y'all. It is just so. Oh, but getting back to, so I'm by my sister's house. I'm on the phone with my friend. Now, keep in mind, he's dating a girl at the time, okay? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get very solemn, very serious, and I can't explain the feeling that came over me. And I said these words to my sister and to him while he's on the phone. I said, somebody is going to die. I said, somebody is getting ready to pass. I said, it's not going to be peaceful. I said, somebody we know. And my sister's like, well, is it one of us? I said, no. I said, it's not one of us. I said, but it's somebody connected to somebody that we know. I said that. Hi, Sean. Welcome. Thank you so much. KK, thank you for being here. We'll see you again soon. Have a good day. And I said that. I said it just flat, just like that. And my sister's like, wow. And my friend on the phone, he's like, well, wow, I wonder what that's all about. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I said, I just feel it. I said, it's weird. Do y'all know? I kid you not. 2 weeks later, the woman that he was dating was killed by her estranged husband violently. See, it's stuff like that that scares me. And I know I shouldn't attach fear to it. I shouldn't attach fear to it because I've heard a lot of people say do not attach fear to these things. But I just don't understand it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the dreams. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the experiences. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with any of it. And I'm trying to figure it out because I feel like what is the point of having these experiences? What is the point of knowing these things, of being connected to these things, if you can't help people? What's the purpose? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I've said that so much lately that I don't know, because I just don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm hoping that by being connected to all of you, we can figure it out together. We can try to see what the greater purpose of it is, because I know there's a greater purpose to it all. I know there is. I Wow, Lady Cortez, Marquetta. Thank you, Marquetta. Zach's Tube, you gonna have to email me, because you sound like you know some stuff. Fatgirlfreestyle@gmail.com. You have to email me, because I don't know. You sound like you know some things. I'm gonna get even more personal here, and something that may give some explanation. I don't know, and maybe one of y'all can tell me. Please do. Thank you. Maybe one of you can tell me, um, if it has anything to do with anything. I don't know. But yes, Eris, thank you so much. And I promise y'all, my plan is to check my email tomorrow. So if y'all have sent me something and I haven't responded, I will get to you tomorrow. I promise. It is nothing personal. I have just been, it's essence. So I'm trying to drive and do my thing and still be dedicated to this. So, yeah. So just please, if I haven't responded, I will get back to you. I'm going to check tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Exactly, Rachel. Are they meant to know? Are we supposed to tell people? And you tell people, but what is it going to change anything? Oh, Hierophant Cannon, thank you so much. Thank you. I love y'all so much. Y'all are so wonderful. Um, is it going to change anything? Is it going to make a difference? Is it? I don't know. And that is so crazy. You just don't know. What what do you do? And now I understand why they say, certain things are a gift and a curse. But let me get into a very, very personal story. And this is my beginnings of my life. I briefly touched on it the other day. I'm adopted. I was born in July of 1976. My mother, my biological mother, drove herself to the hospital. She did not make it into the hospital to have me. Charity Hospital. You from New Orleans? 9 times out of 10, you was born at Charity. If you wasn't born at Charity, you was born at Turu. But it's a good chance you was born at Charity if you from New Orleans. Oh, Hierophant, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. But thank you for being brave enough to share that with us. Because everything we share, it's going to help somebody, right? When we talk about things, it's going to help somebody. And that's purpose. That's purpose. Yeah, Marquetta, Charity Hospital is one of those places. Most definitely. Hello, Catholic Biker Queen. Oh my God, I love your name. Um, but she didn't make it in. My biological mother did not make it into the hospital to give birth. She ended up collapsing on the front lawn of Charity Hospital. And as she's in labor, a there was a like a bar. I don't know if it was a bar or a club that was across from the hospital. But a gentleman had seen her walking up and offered his assistance. But of course, I was getting ready to be born. She couldn't make it in. So he was there when I was born. Like he assisted. And once I was out, he handed me, you're welcome. He handed me over to my biological mom and he went into the hospital to get the nurses. So they come out and my biological mom, because he came to the hospital for a couple of days after I was born to check on me, check on my biological mom. She finds out that he was actually playing a gig. He was I can't remember if she said saxophone or trumpet or something, but one of the horns at the place. And the name of the place was the Blue Angel. She said she never forgot that name, the Blue Angel. So she had decided, excuse me, that she was going to place me for adoption. And my biological father knew because he came to the hospital to sign the papers. I don't know if he ever saw me or not. I don't know. Um, but he was married at the time and he'd already had children. And my biological mom basically just hid her pregnancy from him. So he didn't even know until I was born that, you know, hey, you've got a baby. But he did come and sign the papers for me to be adopted. I stayed in the hospital for 7 days because I was born with jaundice. And back then, jaundice was a very serious thing, kept the babies in the hospital. So for 7 days in the seventh month, I was in the hospital. I don't think it's a sad thing because my life has been for the most part, I've been blessed. I love my family. So I'm glad she made the decision that she did because she could have gone in a completely different direction. But I'm a big supporter of placing children for adoption. I'm a big supporter of people adopting. Um, but I was in the hospital for 7 days in the seventh month. That's why seven is one of my favorite numbers. On the seventh day of my life, now keep in mind, she named me. When I was born, my name was Tony Marie. So I came into the world with that name. 7 days later, when I was released from the hospital, I was brought to St. Vincent's, which was basically an orphanage. It was ran by the nuns with Catholic Charities, and that's where the infants and very young children went uh, when they were being placed for adoption. St. Vincent's is now a hotel. But I went to St. Vincent's. That day is the same day my parents went to adopt another child. So the day I arrived is the day they arrived as well. So they brought a set of clothes with them They had my brother with them, who was also adopted. He was 8 at the time. So my brother was with them. And they're talking to the nuns. And the nun, I don't know, whoever they were talking to, the nun that they were talking to, she was like, well, we're going to, dress the baby, because they came with an outfit. Like, we're going to dress the baby in the clothes that you brought and, bring them downstairs. And I know it sounds strange, but basically you had a choice. You had options. You could pick which baby you wanted, basically. So by me just arriving that day, for whatever reason, I was the first baby they brought downstairs. When the nun went upstairs to get me dressed in the outfit that they brought, my mom says my brother whispered to them, if we don't like this baby, do we get our clothes back? And my parents were like, of course, we'll get the clothes back. Don't worry about it. So, oh my God, T. Roberts, are you serious? That is so crazy. That is so crazy. That's spooky. Um, but that brings joy to my heart that, yes, you were definitely brought here for a reason. Because what are the odds? So they bring me downstairs, and the nun goes to hand me to my parents. And my mom, hi, Mama Chola, how are you? Thank you for being here. The nun goes to hand me to my parents, and my mom goes, no, give her to him, meaning my brother. So my brother held me. My favorite numbers are 3, 7, and 5. Marie. Thank you for sharing that, Sharon. Thank you. My condolences. So my brother held me before my parents did. So they sat there for a couple of minutes, and my parents asked my brother, well, what do you think? And my brother said, I like her. Let's take her home. So when I tell people I wasn't just born, I was chosen, I don't say it to be like uppity. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. I don't say it to be uppity. I say it because that's what truly happened. My brother chose me. And the thing that makes it even more special, and this is, again, one of those intricacies of the universe, and why I tell people every little detail matters. Every little detail matters. And that there are so many things that are divinely ordered. Nothing is by coincidence. My brother was born in Alabama 8 years before me. And his mom had a very difficult time deciding on whether she was going to give him up for adoption or not. And Catholic Charities told my parents, you can choose another child to adopt, since his mom is having such a hard time. And my parents said, no, we're going to wait. It makes me emotional, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize for crying. But because it's very special to me. But my parents said, no, we're going to wait. So they had to wait 3 months before his adoption could go through. Had my parents decided, no, we will move on, I wouldn't be here. Intricacies of the universe and how one decision can affect so many things. And that is a experience that I hold very close to my heart. And that's why I love my brother so much. And every time I tell that story, I cry because had it not been for him, had it not been for the fact that my parents couldn't have kids and they never discovered why they couldn't have children because my parents were two perfectly healthy people. They never had a reason as to why they couldn't conceive. But again, God, universe, everything happens for a reason. And I'm here. And I'm here with you. And my children are here. All of that is tied together. But 7 days, on the seventh day of my life, I became Kimberly Marie. So, and there's no mistake. Thank you, Sharon. Thank y'all. Thank you, Aris Blue. But I have a lot of Gemini in my chart too. So that makes sense because came in as one person and became another. Well, technically the same person, but y'all get what I'm saying. But I have to wonder, um, the same. Oh wow. I'm a Gemini moon and a Gemini rising, Hierophant. I do. I do, MD. I don't, it's not something that I would openly share a lot, but and people don't believe that my brother and I adopted because they see us with our parents, they see us with our family, and they're like, "Oh my God, y'all look like these people, y'all act like these people," because it was meant to be. Again, it was divinely ordained. Hi, Regina. It was divinely ordained, and that is my belief. Always has been. I've never felt out of place. Excuse me, y'all. I never felt like I didn't belong. I never felt like I was searching for something else. I would agree, Hierophant. Yeah, Shine. I like that. I like that. That is amazing. I never felt like I was missing any pieces to my part. I never felt that way. Now, at one point in my life, I did feel like I was two different people. And I had to do a lot of work to integrate the two. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Her name is Kim. Please tell her I said hello. But at one point, I had to do a lot of work to integrate those two parts of myself into one. And that's something else that I wonder about too. Like, what was that whole thing about? But well, Sharon, they were mine too. They were mine too, most definitely. But it's crazy because, man, I've just always felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. And hello, Chamber of Secrets Tarot. Hello, my fellow Louisiana. How do you say it? Louisianian? Louisianian? Is that how you say it? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Uh, but it's crazy because my brother, like my dad's family, always worked on boats. My grandfather had his own boat. He trawled. He was a fisherman. Did all of these things. So my dad, his brothers, even his sisters, grew up on boats. But by the time my brother came along, my dad had gotten out of that. But all his nephews and stuff, cousins, they all worked on boats because they're from what we call down the road, Plaquemines Parish. So that is what that was, people's career. They worked on the boats. They were either trawling, or they were fishermen. Um, but my brother grew up with that same love of working on the water. And he was a merchant marine for a very long time, for many, many years. He worked on boats after retiring from being a merchant marine, continued to work on boats. So it's just amazing how it all ties in. He's got the same crooked smile my dad has. It's crazy. It's crazy. In fact, I'm in the community tab. I'll post a picture from the day my parents adopted me, so you can see all of us together on that day. Um, Thank you, Mama Chola. I appreciate you. But I wonder if, how my beginnings, how me coming into life, how just it all ties into everything. I did meet my biological mom in 2014, and I actually met her on my youngest son's 14th birthday. And she told me so many things about her life, about my family. I've met all of her siblings because it's 9 of them. I actually have an uncle who we're the same age, except he's born a couple months before me. But I got to meet all of my aunts and uncles. I got to meet my grandmother before she passed. And one of the first things she told me when she met me was that she prayed for me every day. She prayed for me every day. And we all know the prayers of a grandmother are powerful. And I was just so blessed to have those prayers. Thank you, Hierophant. It will be posted later. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for the super chat or the super thanks. I don't know what it is, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming through every time. Thank you so much. Blessings and peace to you. Have a pleasant day. Indeed, there is power in prayer. And that's what I want people to understand when I am talking about this vampire experience and they're in the comments talking about I need Jesus, I need this, I need that. I have all of that. I have a belief system. I believe in all that. But I do believe it's all connected. I'm just not religious. I don't feel a need to go to church. I don't feel a need to go to church because I don't need a middleman between me and God or the universe or the higher being, whatever you call it. I don't need the middleman. I have a direct line. And I don't think that experience with the vampire, that wasn't for nothing. That was for a reason and a purpose, even that. Because that is what brought me here. So again, I say the intricacies of the universe. So I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. I'm really trying to figure it out. I don't know. And how perfect it started raining. I love the rain because I feel like rain is blessings. But just so many experiences. I'm debating on whether or not, because this is not real. I don't even know what it would be considered, but it's not really a ghost experience, but it's definitely something out of the ordinary. When you stop going to church, Regina, exactly. Because I feel like it opens the line of communication more. I feel like we go to God directly and we, I don't want to say see what we pray for, but it manifests. And I feel like when you have these ministers or these priests or, all these people in between, in a way they corrupt the purity of what you are going to God with or for that communication. Yeah, and again, I know and I gotta stop saying it because duh, y'all are here because of course strange things have happened to y'all too. So I don't have to keep saying it sounds crazy. But it's about an experience I had with someone that I was dating. Somebody who, let me just say, I should not have been dating. God told me not to date him, and I did it anyway. And it was the worst few months of my life. The worst few months of my life, y'all. And what saved me from that situation, because I promise you, I was praying to God. I was like, God, please, I am so sorry I did not listen. Please, God. Please, God. See, blessings are falling on you too, Mama Chola. You were dating somebody you weren't supposed to be dating, Catholic Biker Queen. God said it. God said, but it's crazy because when I talk to God like I'm talking to y'all, I talk to God. Or it's raining that too, Shan. Imagine that. Hmm. But I talk to God like I'm talking to y'all. And this was my conversation with God. God is like, you shouldn't be dealing with this man. And I'm like, but I like him. He's cute. He's fine. He's this, he's that. And keep in mind, this was years ago. I was young, crazy, stupid. I mean, I was in my 20s. I still had my children. Uh, yeah. We will send some to Phoenix, Regina. We will send some. Absolutely. We are indeed connected, Shane. Isn't that amazing? But I'm talking to God and I'm like, but I like him. He's fine. He's this, he's that. And God is like, okay, leave him alone. I told him, her, or it being, I don't know, God is everything to me, not just a particular gender. But anyway, that's another conversation. Um, I told God, no. God stepped out of my life completely. In that moment when I said no, I'm gonna do what I want, basically. The energy. was gone. And I felt it. It is an indescribable emptiness. It is a black hole. It is a vast space. You can feel it when that higher power isn't there. And I felt it immediately. And things went downhill from there. But I'm gonna save that story for another time because um I'm already I've yo, I was only supposed to be here for like 30, 45 minutes. Look how long this live has gone. So thank y'all so much for being here with me. I appreciate y'all so much, and words are not big enough to express how much I appreciate y'all. Y'all have given me purpose. Y'all have reignited that creative spark within me, and I could never repay y'all for that. So thank you for finding me and connecting with me, a complete stranger. Don't say that, Frank and Lush. Don't say that. Thank you, Catholic Biker Queen. Because guess what? I will talk all day. Y'all don't know who my daddy is. My daddy will talk all day, so I will talk all day. But I'm not gonna hold y'all. I promise y'all I will I'm supposed to be doing a live tomorrow, I think about 6 or 7 Central Standard Time. So I'll save that for tomorrow's story. I'll tell y'all about the guy that I dated that was basically like, you want to talk about some unbelievable things happening with him? Okay. Like, really questioning my sanity on that one. But anyway, again, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for spending this time with me. I love y'all so much. So much. Please make sure y'all go to the community tab. It's not the most recent post, but the post right under that one. Get the PDF downloads of the books. I want y'all to read them. It's like my gift to y'all for being here with me. Read them, enjoy them. Thank you so much. I'm going to get back to work. I've enjoyed my break with y'all. Thank you so much. And as always, you know what I'm going to say. I love y'all. Thank you. I'm not going to forget T. Roberts. Tomorrow, I promise you, I'm going to tell it. And check the community tab because I'm going to post the conversation between me and that girl on social media about that guy that we both encountered. So as soon as I can, I'm going to have it posted. Okay, y'all just check the community tab. I love y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all soon.